Alright, part 3 of my comparison video, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. On disc 2 on the Diamond Edition, it has the the virtual tour of the Hyperion Studios. Yet, circa 1937, where you go on a virtual tour, where Walt built where Snow White created and developed, conceived and developed. Viewers will virtually walk through the halls of this historic landmark. Yeah, this is like a virtual tour of the Hyperion Studios, is where animators were in production of Snow White. And that's the one I'm not going to show it, because, you know why? I'm not going to buy it. The one that started it all, that has Walt Disney's first attempt at a full-length film. I don't know, it's a documentary film, but it's an updated, a newly updated version. I'm not sure if there's the original 2000, the one that had the 2001 with the Angela Lansbury narration. I'm not sure. There's I know there was a newly updated version as well. Family business. Wilfred Jackson talks about working at Hyperion. Where you began with the history of the Hyperion Studios, the story room, $5 a gag, in Walt's words, the Huntsman. And of course, there's also, I have to read more on my, I'm on Amazon.com I'm just trying to look it up online. Just be patient. Which one you are? All right. Walt's words, the Huntsman. Walt's Night Prowls. Babes in the Woods. Yes, it has originally based on Hansel and Gretel, which is called Babes in the Woods. Stories from the Stories Room, Gabby, Blabby, and Flabby, Abandoned Concepts Gallery. Yep, these are all the Abandoned Concepts Gallery. Same thing as on the 2000, and of course, Babby, Blabby, and Flabby, which are the list of the dwarfs. Plus an Abandoned Concepts Gallery. Yep, that's all the stuff that you see in the 2001 Platinum Edition. Storyboard Art Gallery. Using your remote, that you can see various pictures on the Abandoned Concepts Gallery. 9 pictures per page, only 14 pages total. Of course, David Hahn's Dirty Trick. The music room has David Hahn's Dirty Trick, the music in Snow White. The Skeleton Dance, that talks about Silly Symphony, introduced his first musical short from 1929. And the music room host, plus the art department, An Idea Man, creating the world of Snow White. Musicland was that was talking about that and introduced the Silly Symphony short, which also was in there. The Visual Development Gallery, Gustav's Tengren Art Gallery, in Walt's words, Cleaning the Cottage. Character Design, in Walt's words, The Dwarfs Color Test Gallery, Character Design Gallery, Background Layout, Setting the Stage, Layout Gallery, Background Gallery, Animation Department, Bring Snow White to Life, The Goddess of Spring, that was also included on the 2001 Platinum Edition. Animators' favorite animators, Playful Pluto, which is also had that with the short. I also have that short from the Complete Pluto. Blowing Off Steam, Animation Art Gallery, Live Action References, Live Action Host, Drawing on Real Life, Live Action Reference Gallery, Giving Voice to Snow White, Sweatbox Host, Sweating It Out, Deleted Bedroom Fight Scene, Ink and Paint, Life in the Nursery, Flowers and Trees. These are the... Yep, it also has the short from 1932, which was the first Silly Symphonies cartoon to appear in... the first Disney cartoon appearing Technicolor, or Cinecolor. The Challenges of Ink and Paint, Painted Cells Gallery, Camera Department, Decoding Exposure Sheets, The Old Mill. It also introduced where it has the introduction of the multiplane camera, including with the short. And this one does not have the Walt Disney Pictures variation with the Oscar logo. And there's also Stories from the Camera Department. Yep, the Old Mill, I forgot to mention, the Old Mill was also included on the 2005 Bambi DVD Platinum Edition. Stories from the Camera Department. Then Soundstage, Steamboat Willie, where Eric Goldberg introduced the Disney short Steamboat Willie from 1928, the first Mickey Mouse cartoon of all ever put out. Walt's Early Masters of Sound. Jim McDonald talks about the Soundstage. Walt's Office, Working with Walt, Publicity Gallery, Production Photos Gallery. And of course the classic DVD bonus features also included on Blu-ray. Animation Voice Talented, Disney Through the Decades, Dopey's Wild Mind Ride, and Hi-Ho Sing Along. And of course, yeah, I don't know, a lot of these stuff are on there as well, but I don't care about what is going on with the Diamond Edition. And then the 2-disc DVD release had the same thing. I know a lot of you people actually don't own, or if you have the Diamond Edition Blu-ray DVD release. Yeah, I know I've seen these reviews on Amazon.com. I know there are a lot of stuff. There are a lot of stuff when I give us a little detail about it. I know, and that's all we got for now. I don't have time to go through looking through some other stuff, and I'm going to show you which version's better. I mean, those of you who have purchased the 2009 Diamond Edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, since it recently came out last month, or whatever I wanted, I like to put this way with the perspective. Here's my story of that. I was also at BJ's at the time over the last weekend when we were out. I was trying to get the Diamond Edition, and my mother told me I don't need it, but no, I don't want to buy it. I'm not buying the Diamond Edition. Instead of whatever, I haven't done this because over the last month or so, when I went to other stores like Walmart and Target, whatever, and I also recently go into Walmart or anything or Target. Instead of buying, I was looking at the release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that were Diamond Edition or even a release on DVD. Okay, those of you who for those of you who do not own my copy of Snow White, which is the Diamond Edition, for those of you that I will not buying this copy, I end up buying this. I ended up with this. This is the Clint Eastwood collection. It has 4 films: Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, The Good, Bad, the Ugly, and Hang 'em High. Yep, this is the one I got this instead of buying a Diamond Edition of Snow White. That's the Clint Eastwood. And, of course, the Looney Tunes Spotlight Collection Volume 2. This is even better than Snow White's Diamond Edition. Yeah, it's got all the cartoons. I'll show that to you probably in the next video. Yeah, I ended up buying this one. You know, see, I ended up with this DVD rather than the Diamond Edition of Snow White. That's all I can tell. If I go to Walmart or Target, if I still see a copy of Snow White, I will not buy it. I'm not going to buy Snow White on both versions. You have Diamond Edition on Blu-ray DVD combo pack and a regular DVD. As for the Diamond Edition and the 2 DVD release, forget it. This time, I'm keeping the 2001 Platinum Edition. This is even better. And now for the Diamond Edition release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. As AubreyMan6187 mentions, it has it has the start of the movie. It does have the third title card that says adapted by Grimm's Fairy Tales. It says distributed by RKO Radio Pictures. That was on there on the Diamond Edition. And then at the end of the film of the Diamond Edition release, instead of calling it the end a Walt Disney production, it says a Walt Disney feature production in Technicolor, and it shows the RKO logo in the background. And then after that, the cut short 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo. That's it. But this one I'm keeping is the 2001 Platinum Edition. It also has the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo and the start of the film. Instead, it says it says based on Grimm's Fairy Tales, and the third title card, it says copyright Walt Disney Productions, and then at the end of the film, it says just the end of Walt Disney Production. That's it. Disc 2 also has the RKO logo on the second disc, and yeah, that's kind of mixed up with that. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep the 2001 Platinum Edition of Snow White, but this is even better than the Diamond Edition, which isn't for those of you who do not own a Blu-ray player or DVD player or something. This is even better. If you want to check out Yen Sid's 98 videos of what the picture quality concerns, go to that link right now. I have sent it in the annotations bit. And yeah, and this is what you're expected to watch and see how better the quality of the DVD or Blu-ray is. So I'm going to keep the 2001 Platinum Edition, and I am not going to get the Diamond Edition. Forget it! I'm not buying the Blu-ray version, and I'm showing you once again. Anyways, that's it for my comparison video of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm going to show you another comparison video, which will be in my next video. I'll talk to you later.